looks like it's gonna be a rainy one today. It's been raining a little bit. We had a little sprinkle come through earlier. So I'm gonna come out here to the garden real quick, see what we've got that's ready to be picked before it starts raining again. Oh, we've definitely got some okra. Look at that one. They're huge. I forgot to bring a little knife or some scissors or something so I could get them a little easier. Got a couple of strawberries ready here. Oh, there's a good one. Look at those beautiful beans. Starting to drizzle a little bit, so I'm gonna go on in here. I might have to come back and get the okra later because there's a lot of it that's ready. I wanna see if I have some peppers. There's probably a whole lot of beans too. Those beans are hard to see. We got spider webs everywhere out here. Gotta get out here and get everything cleaned up. A few serrano peppers coming on here, but something's starting to get my peppers too. Lots of cucumbers. I'm hoping I have a couple of cucumbers ready to pick. The worms are tearing my tomatoes to pieces, y'all. We didn't have that much of a problem with those worms last year, but this year, they are terrible. Just terrible. What about habanero? We got any habanero? Oh yeah, we got a few of these we can go ahead and get. They haven't turned yet, but I'm gonna get them before something else does. We'll have to come back for the beans and okra because it's about to start raining, but let's see if we have any cucumbers ready over here. Look at all these butternut squash. Oh my goodness. Look at that one. They're the twins. We call those the twins because they both started at exactly the same time, right beside each other. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this Cherokee purple and see if it'll turn inside. Let's see about the cucumbers. Oh, look at this squash. I'm very excited about that. Looks like that one's gonna hang in there with us. I'm very surprised about this cucumber. Look, y'all, they are everywhere. See the bees? They're loving this cucumber. That's why it's doing so good, I guess. The bees are just really doing their job with the cucumber plant. But yeah, I don't think those are quite ready yet. The ones that I thought would be. There are gonna be a lot of them if it keeps doing good. Blackberries. I was gonna check those real quick because we're about to make a blackberry bread. But my blackberry bush over here is not doing too good. Looks like it's dying, probably because we haven't had a whole lot of rain going on. There are a few right up there, see them? But I would have to get the ladder for those, and it's drizzling and the sun's coming out at the same time. I've got some that we got from the store though, so we'll just use those for the blackberry bread. It's gonna be good. Are you relaxing? He's in his favorite spot watching Zaboomafoo. Yeah, it's the Kratt brothers. Was this, I guess this show was before Wild Kratts, right?
Yeah.
We gotta grab some more flour. I've got some stuff for us to make on this rainy morning. We're gonna make the blackberry bread. We're gonna make some cereal yogurt fruit bars. We're gonna prep a couple of things for omelets in the morning. Titus said he kind of wanted an omelet this morning, but I overslept, so we ended up just doing scrambled eggs. But I'm gonna go ahead and prep the stuff for the omelet, like the ham and the peppers and onions and all that, and we'll put them in these jars. That way, in the morning, I don't have to do any prep work. Everything's already chopped up and ready for me. We'll just pour it in with the eggs to make the omelet. We'll work on the meal plan, and I was gonna go ahead and chop up my okra and everything, but I'll wait and do that maybe tomorrow since I didn't get to pick all of it that was out there. I'll wait until I get it all picked. We'll go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 for the blackberry bread. We'll start with the blackberry bread because it's going to take about an hour to bake. So first we'll get the loaf pan ready. I also grabbed out one of these little ones because this pan right here, it's not as big as most normal loaf pans. I'm not exactly sure the size of it, but it's a little bit smaller, and I normally have some left over, so I just grabbed one of these little ones. That way if we have some left over, we'll just pour it in here and make a mini blackberry bread too. And I'm pretty sure we are going to have a little bit, so I'll go ahead and get both pans ready. I love this speckled one. Y'all know how I love speckled things. I got it from, I'm pretty sure TJ Maxx a couple of years ago. So I'm just spraying them, and I'm gonna put a little bit of flour. And this is a 1 bowl blackberry bread, so we're gonna mix everything in here all at one time and then just pour it over into the pan. I'm really hoping we get a good shower for that garden out there. Manly's been watching cartoons this morning. He's still in his jammas. It's a jamma day, huh? I'm actually still wearing this shirt that I wore as a pajama shirt. It's not a pajama shirt, I don't think. Y'all know some of those, did I get this from Walmart? I don't know, but some of those Walmart pajama shirts are extremely, he said, can we just call it that? Yes, we can. I think I got this from Bell's Outlet or Ross, actually, but anyway, it's like the softest sweatshirt. Okay, so we've got about 2 cups of blackberries in there. We're gonna put half a cup of sugar in here with those, and we'll just leave the sugar out over here because we're gonna need it again in a minute. We're gonna mix and mash these blackberries. This is gonna be a really pretty blackberry bread. It's gonna be like a deep purple color. We'll just take our little potato masher here and mash them. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that blackberry juice, and this is just the blackberries and the sugar so far. All right, I think that's good right there. There are a few still, you know, little chunks of blackberry here and there. This bread is good for anything too. You can use it for a snack, dessert, have it for breakfast with some eggs and bacon. So we added in 1 more cup of sugar, and now we need 3/4 of a cup of melted butter. We'll melt that in the microwave. I'll go ahead and stir this sugar in real quick. And we need 4 eggs, so we'll go ahead and crack those in. Alright, so we've got the butter in there now. We're going to put in 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I am going to sift this flour in, that way we won't have big clumps. Alright, we'll get this flour mixed in. We're going to put in a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. And the last thing we need is a teaspoon of cinnamon. Making blackberry bread. Does it smell good?
I don't smell anything.
Oh.
It smells the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. What are you, a black bear? We saw on I think it was Monster Quest. They said that black bears smell something in the refrigerator, and it smells like an ant colony to them. I can't remember what they said it was, but it smells like an ant colony. So it's not so much the food of this particular cabin anyway. It wasn't so much the food they were after, but what they thought was an ant colony from something that's in the refrigerator. I can't remember what they said it was. Pour it in the loaf pan. These are going in the oven. Of course, the mini one is not going to take as long as the big one. The big one should take about an hour. We'll start checking the mini one at about 20 minutes and see what it's looking like. Looks like that sun's coming out, y'all. Okay, got the dishes washed up. Now we'll make the cereal yogurt fruit bars. We're gonna use Raisin Bran. You can use granola. I actually thought I had some granola in there, but we must have used all that. So we're gonna use this Raisin Bran cereal, but you can use any cereal you wanna use. So we need about 3 cups of it. And this bowl is not gonna be big enough for that, I don't think. So let's switch to this one. And we're gonna need 5 tablespoons of melted butter. So I'll go ahead and get that in the microwave while we measure out the cereal. 5 tablespoons. And we'll measure out the cereal. Good morning, Sissy. Potato masher returns. We're gonna use it to crush up the cereal. We're pouring in the melted butter. We're gonna squeeze in just a little bit of honey. Just about 2 teaspoons. We're gonna line this pan with some parchment paper. We're pouring in the cereal mixture. We're gonna press it down and put this in the freezer while we wash the fruit and get it ready. We're just gonna use blueberries and strawberries for these. Alright, we got the fruit ready. Now we're going to take this Greek yogurt. It's just plain Greek yogurt. And this is, it was a 32-ounce container, but it's not quite half gone. There's a little more than half left in it. So we're going to use all of this for these cereal bars. I'm going to put just a little bit of honey in here with the yogurt. We're just going to squeeze that in, about a 1/4 cup of honey. Get that mixed good, and we're just going to pour this all over the top of the cereal. I'll just spread this out. And now we just put the fruit on top. And so when we get this on here, it'll go back in the freezer until it's frozen, and then we'll take it out, and you can just easily lift it out with the parchment paper and slice it into little bars, and then you can put them in a freezer bag, and then when the kids want one, they just grab one out of there. These are perfect for back to school breakfast and stuff too, because you can just grab them and go. The mini blackberry bread is done. See that beautiful color? And the smell is also beautiful. Now we're ready for the omelet prep jars. We're just going to chop up some of these little pearl onions and some of these sweet peppers. Then I have some mesquite smoked turkey and Gouda cheese over here, and some of these sun-dried tomatoes. So we're just going to put a little bit of all this in each jar, and then when it's omelet time, the hard part is done. We'll just open the jar and dump it onto the egg. And these peppers are not hot at all, so I'm not worried about cutting out any seeds or anything. There we go. Each one of these jars will be enough for 2 omelets per jar. We're gonna go ahead and taste test this one. So you can also make a glaze for it, and we probably will. Like if we have it with breakfast in the morning, I'll make a little glaze to go over the top, or if we decide to have it for a snack or something, and it's just, I would make that powdered sugar heavy cream glaze that we make. But for now, we're just gonna taste it like it is. It's very moist, like really. Oh, look, it's pretty. It's great. With the glaze, that's gonna be wonderful. Besides some bacon and eggs, really good. Cece's gonna go ahead and make a little bit of glaze for this. We'll have this for a snack later. I'll switch it to a plate so she can pour the glaze over the top. The other one probably still has about 10 more minutes. While she's doing that, I'm gonna work on the meal plan, and then probably in about another hour or 2, those cereal bars will be ready to take out and slice up. That was fun. The sun's coming out, so it doesn't look like we're gonna have any more rain. We got a lot of stuff done in here this morning. Now we can go outside and play.